Megan. I'm in front of your door right now. I just got back from the supermarket with everything you asked me to buy. Why is the door locked? I can't get in. Can you open the door for me? I've been ringing the doorbell for the past 5 minutes. Aren't you home right now? Did you go out? I forgot to bring my keys since I thought you'd be home. Can you open the door for me? Hey, are you home? Oh, hey, Lauren. Sorry for the late response. I totally forgot I had asked you to go to the supermarket for me. Silly me. What? You forgot you asked me to go to the grocery store? That was only like 2 hours ago. I know. I have a lot of things going on today. It totally slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm in the car right now. I'm taking your parents to the department store right now, so I'm actually not home. What? You're not home? And heading to the department store with my parents? What's going on? Yes, and Stephanie is here too. She's the one driving us. What? Even Stephanie is there? So this was planned beforehand? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'm so sorry I forgot to tell you about it. Did you want to come with us? You know, we really want to make a good impression on our in-laws, especially if we're going to be a family living together from now on. I see. You just want to make a good impression on my parents. But what about me? The sister of your husband? Don't I count as family? Of course you're family. We haven't forgotten about you. You know, I just wanted to make time for you to get outside the house more. You're always locked inside your room and don't make time to go outside. Isn't it a beautiful sunny day out today? And since you're locked out of the house, maybe you can take this time to go job hunting. I don't know, make some calls to recruiters so you can get hooked up. What? What are you getting at with job hunting? Why would I want to go job hunting? You do know that I have a job and that I work from home. Hence, that's why I'm always home. Oh, I know you have some silly job that you work from home in your room. But you know, you have to get out of the house to make real money. What, do you plan on working from home and getting paid a minimum salary and leech off your parents forever? That just sounds silly, doesn't it? You're already in your mid-30s. Anyway, since you can't get in the house, why don't you just wait outside and look up some jobs on your phone or something while you wait for us to get home? Excuse me? How do you even know how much I'm getting paid? For your information, it's not minimal at all. Oh, don't make me laugh. Have you gone out more and knew more about what's going on outside your room? Anyway, just take some time now and look up a recruiter or maybe check online. I'm sure you'll find something that fits your experience with better pay. I'm sure that this will serve as an eye-opening experience for you, giving you a glimpse into the realities of the real world and shedding light on the salaries that professionals in your industry are actually making. It's important to understand what the average 30s person is making and how it compares to your own current situation. Hey, I find it a bit rude that you assume I don't make decent money and that I haven't done my research. I've already taken the initiative to thoroughly research and familiarize myself with the industry before even entering it, so I am well aware of my market value. Also, in today's digital age, anyone can easily access information by simply performing a quick Google search, making industry salary ranges and market rates no secret knowledge. Thank you for your concern, but I don't need it. Oh, okay. You're being a bit feisty today. Anyways, I am happy to know that you do know the average salary and your market value. I knew you were a smart girl. Anyway, you should stop texting me and start calling up some recruiters to help you look for a better paying job. Like you said, you know your market value and salary range of people your age. Go get 'em, girl. Gosh, did everything I just messaged you go straight through? Anyway, you know, I could be working right now if I weren't locked out of the house because of you. I actually need to be working on something, but thanks to you, I am locked out of the house. My laptop is in the house, which happens to be the essential tool I rely on for all of my work. So, unfortunately, thanks to your negligence, I am stuck outside with your groceries, not able to get any work done. This is so frustrating. Well, like I keep trying to tell you, you need to get out of the house to make a living, honey. Don't be cooped up in your room too much. Okay, yes, maybe you can work from home, but how are you going to meet people? Maybe a nice man? You shouldn't just be inside your room on your laptop to make a reasonable income. Go out and find yourself a decent job and maybe a decent partner as a bonus. On this note, I also want to express that it's about time for you to seriously consider moving out of the comfort of your parents' house and start your own life. I mean, really, how much longer do you intend to rely on your parents' generosity, essentially leeching off their hospitality? You are a fully grown woman, and you should show your parents that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Thank you for your advice, but like I said, I make enough and I can live and work wherever I want to. That shouldn't be any of your concern, thank you very much. Okay, honey. Anyway, we've arrived at the department store now. We'll catch up later again. Bye! Hey, you can't just leave this conversation right now. I'm sorry, honey. I really do have to go. We're taking your parents shopping, but I also have my eye on that newly launched Celine wallet. Anyway, just get out of your parents' home quickly, you freeloader. You're just a nuisance to them. Hey, Lauren. How's it going? Were you able to find a new job? Did you contact those recruiters I introduced you to? Wait, let me guess. You weren't able to find anything since you've been lazy this whole time, right? I mean, who would hire someone who still lives at home with their parents? Oh, hey, Stephanie. Not you too. Why is everyone bugging me about this? What do you mean by that? Oh, it's just that lately I've noticed both you and Megan seem to find it amusing to pressure me to find a new job. It almost seems like the two of you have formed an alliance or something to tease me about my employment status. Which, if I'm being honest, can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming. And I'm getting sick of it. I mean, you guys make a really great team. While I understand that it may all be in good fun, it needs to stop. Megan and I are just looking out for you. It's all in your best interests. Anyway, what are you getting at by saying Megan and I make a great team? I'm actually not that close with her. Oh, really? That's news to me. It just seems like you both get along so well, especially being the wives of my brothers and marrying into our family. I thought you'd be closer to one another. Well, I suppose we've grown somewhat closer recently, given that we share a common obstacle/enemy, so to say. A common enemy? An obstacle? Yes, you're our common enemy and obstacle. What? Me? I'm the enemy? Are you being serious? Why would I be your enemy? That's just ridiculous. What? Are you being serious? You don't even know? How are you so thick-headed sometimes? Why would I be the enemy? What did I ever do to either of you? Yeah, that house you're living in and leeching off your parents from. It's a duplex with 4 bedrooms, each in a safe neighborhood. It's in a prime location for families, and we want to live there. Yeah, I mean, that's why we bought this property, because it's safe. Megan and I don't have kids yet, but in the future, when we do have kids and a bigger family, that house you're living in would be perfect. So, if I understand correctly, you want this house that my parents and I are currently living in. Did I get that right? That's exactly right. I knew you were a smart girl. You catch on pretty fast. But you know what? You, Lauren, the baby of the family, is living in the house, working from home, and won't step out of your room unless you get locked out. So yes, I locked you out of the house on purpose yesterday. You've caught us red-handed. But you know, we were only looking out for you. Always. We want what's best for you. We just wanted you to see what else was out there. A better paying job so you can get yourself ready to move out into your own place. Are you out of your mind? What's gotten into you? You're acting a bit crazy right now. No, I'm not crazy. Megan and I thought this throughout, and so what I want to get at is that we want you out of that house as soon as possible. Let me clear something up for you. Even if I move out, I will make sure neither of you will be able to move in here. What? What in the world are you saying? That house is a duplex, so obviously it'll only be perfect for both of our future families to live in. It's just perfect. Oh, did you think that Megan and I won't get along being neighbors? We'll be just fine. Thank you for your concern, though. Anyway, well, the cat is out of the bag now, and you're now aware of our plan and our real motives behind our efforts to get your parents on our side in order to gain their support and favor. On your side? To gain their support and favor? You're being ridiculous. They will never agree to moving out and giving you this place. Where would they go anyway? Oh, you don't know. We've been coaxing them and taking them shopping and paying for their meals. They are really loving this. And by spending time together and creating memorable experiences, we hope to gain their trust, so when we ask for that favor, they'll have no reason to say no. Anyways, so this is what Megan and I have been doing all this time. And don't worry about what'll happen to your parents when we kick them out. We've already found a really nice nursing home they can move into. And it's really close to the house, so we can visit often. Harbor Hill Gardens. Do you know that nursing home? It's like literally a 10-minute walk from the house. And it's beautiful. We looked at the pamphlet together and they even have an indoor and outdoor pool, a beautiful yard, and even a mini golf course. Your parents absolutely loved it. You're getting way ahead of yourself. And this plan of yours, it doesn't sound like you're considering my parents' interests at all. How can you just send them to a nursing home? They're in their mid-60s and perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. They'll never go along with your plan. What? Of course they will agree with our plan. I have no doubt. But you know what? I don't need to hear it from you, who's just leeching off your parents. I'm sure you're just a nuisance to them. I'm sure they will be happy to get out of the house and living in a nursing home without you around. They can finally live their own lives. Why do you keep calling me a leech? That's so rude of you. You don't even know how much money I actually make and who the building belongs to. Oh, for Christ's sake, just admit that you do leech off your parents, you spoiled little brat! For gosh sakes, just find a better paying job and find your own place to live. You're a grown woman. You need to live on your own and go take care of yourself. I am tired of having to have this same conversation over and over. Aren't you embarrassed to be living under your parents' roof? I know I would be. Like, what do your friends think of you? Aren't you already in your mid-30s? Anyway, you should just get your head on straight, think about your future, and find your own place to live. I want you out of that place soon, so start looking.
Hey, Lauren. I just wanted to drop in and say hey. Oh, and just a reminder for you, make sure to move out of your place by the end of the month. Have you found a new place? A new job?
Hi, Megan. Nice of you to message me. What do you mean that I need to move out of my place by the end of the month? What is this ultimatum you're giving me?
Well, to get straight to the point, your parents have agreed to let me move into the duplex. So they will move out of the house and into a nursing home. How could they say no to such a beautiful place? I knew they would agree. So anyway, since they've agreed to move out, now you need to find a place of your own because Stephanie and I are moving in. Get it?
What? This is the first time I'm hearing about this. If my parents really agreed to move out and into a nursing home, I am sure they will tell me.
Well, if you haven't heard yet, I am sure your parents will tell you about it soon. Because, you know, your mom asked me the other day if I wanted to move into this duplex. And obviously I answered yes right away.
That doesn't sound like she offered to move out. It just sounds like she was asking you a question, whether you wanted to live in the duplex or not.
Well, but I'm sure she was implying that they'll move out so your brother and I can move in. If she didn't think that, why would she ask me that question? Anyway, enough about that conversation. But to the real question. How come you haven't moved out yet? It's been over 2 months. I asked you to move out last month. Have you found a new job that can pay for your new place? I mean, what have you been doing all this time? Lauren, we have been having the same conversation about you relying on your parents way too much. When are you going to grow up and learn to live on your own? If you need help, I can help find a new job and new place for you. Just tell me and I can get working. I have connections, you know.
No thank you to your connections. And yes, we've been having the same conversation over and over again, and I have the same answer for you every time. I have a job and I am happy with it. I am not interested in looking for a new job nor moving out, so you can stop nagging me about it. Anyway, I can see right through your plan. I don't see any good intentions from either of you. You're simply aiming to have the duplex all to yourself,
completely disregarding the fact that it would mean kicking my parents and me out onto the streets. And I am well aware of Harbor Hills Garden, and is far from being as pleasant as it may seem from the pamphlet. Have you seen the news recently and how corrupt that place actually is? How could you possibly justify placing my parents in such a place while forcing me to basically be homeless? The audacity exhibited by you and Stephanie is truly astonishing. I can't believe my brothers chose to marry both of you. I am just in utter shock.
I mean, I'm not here to hide anything from you, so yeah, I sound a bit cruel. But I want to live in that duplex, so you and your parents need to get out. I've already connected with the movers and picked a date, so make sure you've moved out by the end of the month. Anyway, either way, once your parents pass away, I'm sure your brother will be the one to inherit the property since he's the eldest. So why not sooner than later, you know?
No, I don't know. And for one, you don't know the situation of this property. And two, we would put this property on the market if we move out. I would not let it fall in the hands of you or Stephanie.
What? Why would you do such a thing? Well, what say do you have in any of this anyway? Anyway, like I messaged earlier, you better find another place to live and move out. I am giving you until the end of the month.
Hey, Lauren, did you hear? Your parents have agreed to move out of the house and into the nursing home. So Megan, your brothers and I are moving into the duplex. So you better pack your things and get out soon. What? You're getting way ahead of yourself here. I have not heard anything, and my parents are not moving into a nursing home. Yet you're kicking us out? Where would we go? That's your problem to figure out. I'm giving you a whole month's notice. That should be enough time to find a new job and another place to live. Oh gosh, here we go again. What do you mean by that? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, did you have a conversation with my mom about wanting to live in our duplex in the future or something along those lines? Yes, I did. How did you know? And obviously I told her I'd love to live in the duplex in the near future. Oh, you did, really? Well, I guess the decision is clear here. I am putting this place on the market and moving out. What? Why would you do such a thing? Why would you put your place on the market when Megan and I are moving in? You want to sell the duplex? Why in the world would you do such a thing? Anyway, like I messaged earlier, move out by the end of the month and find a new place to live. Bye.
Hey, Lauren! Answer my calls, please! What's going on here? I need an explanation right this instant. I'm in front of the duplex. I can't open the door. What's going on? Did you change the locks?
Oh, hey, Megan. Nice of you to message me again. Sorry I wasn't able to pick up your call. What's up?
Well, I am in front of the door and tried to get in the house with my key, but I wasn't able to open the door. I tried a few times and no luck. I guess the neighbor saw me struggling and she came over and told me that you and your parents have moved out and that this property is on the market for rent? I am really confused. What is going on? Explain yourself.
Oh, sorry. I was really busy with the move and everything, so I hadn't had the chance to tell you. So, yes, the locks have been changed, so you can't get into the house with that old key. You can't use that key anymore, so you can toss it. And yes, my parents and I have moved out like you requested, so we are renting out that duplex. So if you're interested in living in that duplex, you can reach out to the real estate agent and start the paperwork. I think it's still available, but you better hurry since it's a really nice place in a prime location. Oh, but you already know that. And I am sure you are familiar with the leasing process. I know you were living by yourself before marrying my brother, so yeah, I'm sure you're familiar with the process.
Of course I know how to rent out a place. But what are you getting at right now? I'm still not following. I don't want to pay rent on the duplex. I want to live there for free without paying rent. Isn't the duplex under your dad's name?
Where did you hear that it was under my dad's name? I'm actually the owner of the property.
What? You're the owner? Not your dad? No way. You're making this all up.
Yeah, well, you must be shocked that I could own such a place with my low salary, right? Well, anyway, I spoke to my brothers about what you and Stephanie have been up to. They were really mad that you would do such a thing while they were on a business trip abroad.
Oh my gosh.
Why did you have to go and upset them while they were working abroad? I was going to tell them when they got back. You just crossed the line, girl.
Excuse me? They totally had the right to know. Anyway, my brothers are livid and they're coming home earlier than planned. Good luck talking yourselves out of this situation.
What? Your brother hasn't said anything to me. When is he coming back? How could he plan to come back without telling me? Are you sure he said he's coming back early?
I mean, if I were in my brother's shoes, I wouldn't contact you either. I wouldn't know what to say over the phone. But one thing I know is that I think they're both planning to get a divorce. You both really crossed the line this time.
What? A divorce? Did your brother say he was going to divorce me when he got back? Were those his exact words? You're making this all up. Why would he want to divorce me? I was just thinking about our future and our future kids. Living in that duplex would have been so perfect for us.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, my parents are just in utter shock by your actions too, and they've already had enough of you both.
Why? They were so happy to get out of the house and hang out with Stephanie and I. They loved going shopping and going out to eat with us.
Well, for one, my parents don't like being in crowded places. They like their peace and quiet. And if you haven't noticed, my mom broke her ankle a few years back and her limp is getting worse. And you took her to the department store? Where it's always crowded and need to walk everywhere? Did you even think through the plan? Do you know how much pain she was in when she was back? You at least could have rented a wheelchair. Oh, and they were so tired of you just stopping by without letting her know in advance. Like how you always demand for her to cook this and that. Do you have any idea how exhausted my mom would be after you drop by the house?
What? I didn't know such thing. And I didn't know about her ankle. She didn't say anything.
Anyway, my parents truly value their downtime and peace and quiet. When you and Stephanie show up, it simply disrupts their peace of mind. You know, they figured out your plan and how you wanted to kick them out of our house, including me, and they were livid. When they started to sense something fishy, they asked you whether you wanted to live in this duplex. And you simply misunderstood their question as if they were inviting you to move in here. Well, anyway, my mom was really fed up with you both and your plan to kick them out and was really stressed. You know, she called me crying, asking me for help.
Wait, so that means I can't move into the duplex?
Are you even following my messages? Like I mentioned earlier, you can reach out to the real estate agent and fill out the paperwork to rent out the place. And then you can live there.
What? You want me to go through the agent? That's ridiculous. What's the point in having to pay rent to live in the duplex? I assumed the duplex was under your dad's name, and that your brother would just inherit in time so we wouldn't have to pay rent for the rest of our lives. Well, since it's under your name, you should just let me live there rent-free. I shouldn't have to go through the agent and pay rent on this place.
Sorry to break it to you, but your dream of getting a free place to stay won't be coming true today.
I am still not following what happened here. So you just packed up and left the house and now it's available for rent? What? Why wouldn't you just let Stephanie and I and your brothers live there?
Obviously, I wouldn't have let you guys live there for free with your intentions in mind. Besides, I wanted to ensure my parents' safety in relocating them to a better place since they no longer felt safe living there. So I made the quick decision to move us out. Also, I have been searching for a large one-floor space since my mom's limping has been getting worse anyway. Those stairs were getting too hard for her to climb up and down every day. So it was actually a great time to look for a new place. Oh, and don't ask me for our new address. It would be an invasion of privacy since we won't have anything to do with each other once my brother divorces you.
Stop it! Your brother hasn't contacted me yet, so you don't know if he's going to divorce me. Why wouldn't you tell me your new address? I want to see your parents and explain to them the situation. Plus, how are you able to find a new place for you and your parents so quickly? How'd you come up with the money?
Do you even know how much that duplex was worth?
Well, no, actually. I don't know, like $100,000?
Nice try. Well, it's actually more than 10 times your guess. And I won't disclose what I do for work, but I was able to purchase that place on my own and provide a monthly allowance to my parents. So honestly, you don't have to worry about how I was able to find a new place for me and my parents, and not worry about whether I find a better paying job. Like I said, I enjoy what I do and I do make enough, as you now can see.
What? You're lying. Are you saying you're like really rich? No way. And oh gosh. Wait, the movers are coming in a few hours. What am I going to do? I can't just cancel.
Well, anyway, it was really nice knowing you for the time, and good luck with your future. Hope you figure out what to do with the movers.
Wait, Lauren, wait. What am I going to do? How can you do this to me without telling me anything? What am I going to do?
Goodbye, Megan. Have a nice life. Oh, hey, Stephanie. Sorry I'm not able to pick up your call. What's up? What's going on here? I'm in front of your house, but I can't get in. It's locked. And my keys don't work. What's going on? Where are you? Oh, yeah, that. Is Megan around? Is she there with you right now? Yeah, she's here sitting on the ground. She doesn't look so good. Oh, well, you can ask her directly about what's happening with the place. I've already gone through all the details with her, and I really don't want to go over it again. But she's just been mumbling to herself with a blank stare on her face. She's actually scaring me. I don't think she's in the right state of mind. What happened to her? What's wrong with her? Like I said, she can tell you everything. Goodbye, Stephanie. You have a nice life, too. Wait, Lauren? I am so lost. What's going on? Why won't you answer me? Lauren, please answer me. What's going on? Ugh, this is so annoying. Come here right now and open the door for us. Oh my gosh, the movers are coming. Hey, Lauren, come on. Answer me, please. The next day, we had a family meeting at our new place. My parents, brothers, and I all got together and discussed what should happen moving forward. Without any hesitation, both of my brothers declared that they were getting a divorce. They were in disbelief of what their ex-wives would do just to get a free house, and they expressed sincere apologies to my parents and me. I felt bad that they had to come all the way back from Europe just to handle this, but I'm glad they were here. It took a lot of back and forth for their divorce to be finalized, but Stephanie and Megan finally signed the papers after about a month. They were so upset with the divorce and kept trying to call my parents and I. We've blocked their numbers since. And this is new, but my brothers even sued for damages. Apparently, their ex-wives were having an affair the whole time my brothers were doing business abroad. Unbelievable, right? And get this. Apparently, they had both paid a huge deposit for an apartment they were going to live in with their other partners, and so they were completely broke. I heard that they're living in a really shabby one-room apartment now. And they fight nonstop. Damn, I would hate to be their neighbor living next to them, having to hear their fights every day. Yikes. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to watch more videos. See you next time.
James, are you still playing video games in your room? You've been in there for hours. I know you quit your previous job because you didn't get on with anybody and you didn't like being around too many people or whatever it was. But this is ridiculous. You can't just spend your entire life locked away in your room. Can't you get over yourself and try socializing a little bit? You're already over 30 and you still live at home with your family. You've never had a girlfriend either, have you? Are you just lazy? Is that it?
You're still not gonna let this go? I don't see why we have to talk about this again, especially after you spent over 30 minutes yesterday shouting at me through my door. It's not that I quit my last job because I didn't get on with anybody. It just didn't make sense for me to spend an hour and a half commuting to the office every day.
Oh, I don't care. When are you gonna stop being so lazy and get out and get a job?
When are you gonna start paying attention when I tell you I'm working, but I work from home? Are you listening and understanding me, Melanie? I think it's weird that you're 8 years younger than me, and yet you seem to think you have the right to boss me around. But then, you don't know anything about the world we live in.
That's rude. I know plenty of stuff. I know much more than you about fashion and cosmetics and the latest trends and stuff like that.
I know, but I'm talking about current affairs and social issues. I just think that if you're a college student, you should take the time to check out the news sometimes. Otherwise, when you graduate, you'll have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, whatever you say. I hardly think you're the one to talk about paying attention to current affairs when you're shut up in your bedroom most of the day. Don't you realize you're just dead weight being carried along by society? You never contribute anything. You just exist. You're a waste of space and oxygen.
For goodness sake, Melanie, you're just gonna act like I'm a layabout regardless of what I say to you, aren't you?
That's because you are. You never go anywhere. You're the one who's responsible for giving me these opinions. It's not my fault I act like you're useless if you are useless.
Oh, it's my fault, is it? I still have work to do here, so I'm gonna put my phone away now, okay?
You can't call sitting at your computer playing games all day work. I bet you do those online poker games and earn about 50 cents a day, and that's what you call having a job. I'm not going to put up with you pretending to work anymore, okay? Look, I'm serious about this, James. Do you not think this is too hard on Mom to have you hanging around your room all day like a bad smell? She doesn't want to be stuck with you for the rest of your life.
There's no need for you to be so mean about it. I'm your brother.
Yeah, and this is a single-parent family. We need to do all we can to support our mother. In reality, you should be out working hard so that Mom doesn't have to work such long hours. But what are you doing? I can't believe Mom is still working full-time at an office to support us at her age. Aren't you embarrassed to call yourself her son?
I am working. I've told you that hundreds of times. Why don't you accept it?
By the way, you're out today, aren't you? It's rare for you to go outside. Where have you gone?
I had to come into the office for a meeting.
Stop lying to me. You should spend the rest of the day looking for a proper job and not doing whatever it is you're doing, which is probably buying more computer accessories or something.
I don't understand why you would just assume I'm lying.
I won't let you back in the house until you've got a proper job. Playing poker online doesn't count.
I am working. I'm on my way to a meeting at my office right now. I don't know how else to put it to make you understand.
It's impossible for you to be working enough at home to earn money. That's why I have to assume you're lying because you're lazy and you don't want to get a job.
Haven't you ever heard of working from home, remote work, telework? Do any of these words mean anything to you?
Those are just made up things people say when they want to sit at home on their computers. I've never actually seen anyone work in their house.
Tonight when I get home, I will show you exactly what it means to work from home. You can see my computer and everything I use for it, okay? Will that satisfy you?
Didn't you hear me? I won't let you back in this house unless you can prove you've got a proper job.
All of my stuff for work is in the house. I've only brought my laptop and stuff out.
Well, that's a shame for you.
Have you spoken to Mom about this? I'm sure she could put you straight.
I can't talk to her. She's at work, which is where you should be. You lied to me before when I asked you what you were doing today, so I take that as a declaration of war. It's me versus my unemployed, layabout, work-shy older brother. I'll make you sort your life out.
I have a job. You don't have a job. This doesn't make any sense. What are you trying to do?
I'm a college student. I can't study and work.
You don't study, though. Otherwise, you wouldn't be this stupid.
Don't be mean to me. It won't make your situation any better. I'll be here waiting for you to get home with the proof that you've got a job. I want to see an email saying you got hired or a signed contract.
Melanie, what is going on? Where is all my stuff? Everything in my room is gone, including my work computer. All of my files are on that. What am I gonna do? What have you done with my books and clothes? How am I gonna work without any of my stuff?
Oh no! Are you inside our house? I thought I told you not to come back until you got a job.
Our mother let me in. I can't believe you had a deadlock put on that door to stop me from coming in. That is unhinged.
Oh man, Mom let you in? She's far too easy on you. I wish she would have just have the guts to tell you what she really thinks about you. Maybe she doesn't understand that she's making it worse. If she keeps letting you get away with being unemployed and irresponsible, even though you're past 30, she's just encouraging you to stay that way forever.
Can we just forget about that for a moment? I need my stuff. Tell me where you put everything that was in my room. There's a bunch of sensitive information saved on my computer and some interview data that hasn't been published yet. I will be in so much trouble if I don't find out where it is straight away. And some of my books are for research. I need them so that I can make informed decisions about articles. I won't be able to get much done without them. Those books don't even technically belong to me because I charged them to my work expenses. A couple of them were really expensive out-of-print editions, and I need to take them back to the office when my contract is over.
Oh, that's why when I took them to the secondhand bookstore, the guy said a couple of them were worth quite a lot.
The secondhand bookstore? Ugh, which one? The one near the station? Did you actually sell them, or did you just go and get a quote?
Of course I sold them. I was making back the money you owed us since you've been living at home and generally being a drain on our resources.
What happened to the money? Do you think I can go and buy them back?
The guy said if I wanted to buy them back, I'd have to pay the resale price. But you can't have the money. I already spent it on a new bag, and I treated myself to a facial as well.
How could you do that? I thought you said you were getting the money back from Mom's expenses. You could have at least put the money towards our utility bill or something.
Oh, and I sold your computer to my boyfriend. He needs a computer for work, and I wanted to do him a favor, but I didn't want to charge him too much.
It's a new computer. I only bought it a few weeks ago. Give him his money back and get it back because I need it more than he does.
You bought it new? I thought it was used. If you're unemployed, you could at least save money and buy things secondhand.
What's your boyfriend's name?
If I tell you, will you find him and ask him to give your computer back?
Definitely. Why else would I want to know?
I'm not telling you then.
Melanie, you can't do this to me.
This is all your fault for being a lazy, useless, unemployed loser.
You have got to get a grip. Why won't you understand that I'm working from home? I can't believe you've taken it this far.
I'm serious. If you'd stop lying and go out and get a job, you'd be fine. It's an embarrassment to me to have you as an older brother. I'm just doing my bit to save this country from work-shy trash like you. Now that you don't have any toys to play with in your bedroom all day, hopefully you'll find the motivation to go outside and make some money. You can finally start contributing to the household. At the moment, you're just dead weight, and if you don't want to get a job, I think you should just leave.
You are absolutely awful. How can you talk to your own brother like that? I'm gonna go get my computer back, and then we'll talk about who's leaving.
Good morning, James. I'm sorry to message you so early like this. It's kind of important, though. Are you free to talk?
Morning, Mitchell. What's wrong? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks. I was just wondering if you might have had your computer stolen or something. Is it missing?
How did you know?
It's true then. My brother brought a computer home yesterday, and it was such a nice setup, and it looked pretty new, so I was suspicious. I think it's yours.
Oh, really? Have you turned it on then? If it's mine, it should have my profile with a picture of Bender from Futurama.
Yeah, actually, he asked me to reset it and delete your profile, but I told him I couldn't. The user profile is James Harmon, and the picture of that robot. I remember you telling me that you were thinking of buying a new PC and that you wanted that model. So when Howard went to the bathroom, I turned the tower over and there was a sticker with your name in it on the bottom. It's lucky you have a password so that he couldn't get into your profile. That's why he had to ask me. He's not that great at computers.
Thanks. Is it still at your place? It's probably not a huge deal if anyone gets into it. I've already signed that computer out of all of my accounts. But there are a few files saved on it that have personal information from interviews, so I really need to get it back as soon as I can.
Yeah, it's still here. My brother said his girlfriend sold it to him for cheap. Apparently, she said her brother isn't using it anymore because he's decluttering. What is going on at your house?
Your little brother is my little sister's boyfriend? That is a crazy coincidence. I thought I would be looking for my computer for weeks.
Yeah, it's a small world, isn't it? It's still in Howard's room, but after I told him I didn't know how to reset it, he said he would call a buddy to come and wipe the hard drive clean for him. I think you should come get it as soon as you can. I'll make some excuse when he gets home. This isn't actually decluttering, though, right? There's no way you would sell a computer that's nice for $200. It looks new.
No, not at all. I'm really grateful to you for figuring out it was mine. I've been looking for it since last night. Melanie told me she sold it to her boyfriend, but she wouldn't tell me his name or anything. So I didn't really have any leads. I've just been calling around the local secondhand electronics shops to see if anyone has tried selling it on.
Oh, I'm sorry my brother is causing all this trouble for you. Like I said, he really doesn't know anything about computers, and he just does whatever his girlfriend says. I don't think he really even needs a computer at home, especially not one with such a good spec as yours. But his girlfriend obviously told him he needed it, so he just obediently brought it home.
It's really not your brother's fault. My sister is the one to blame. Do you remember me telling you how she doesn't seem to understand what working from home is? It's like she just can't accept that I can be at home and work at the same time. And this week, for some reason, she decided that she was going to do something about it. So she sold all of my stuff. I don't know what to do with her. How can I prove I'm working when she won't listen to me?
Oh, Howard's home. I'll explain to him what's going on.
Tell him he'll get his money back, but he can't let any of his friends near that computer, okay?
Sure, I'll show him your name. He's not unreasonable. He'll understand.
Great. I'll be over to collect it as soon as I can. Can you send your address?
Don't you want me to bring it back to your place? I have a car, so it would be easy for me to just drop it off.
No, I really don't think I should bring it back here. Melanie is so pleased with herself right now, thinking she's forcing me to get a job and move out. I think if you turn up with the computer she thought she got rid of, she'll freak out and start accusing me of lying again.
Oh, right. I didn't think of that. What should we do with it then?
It's okay. I'll come over. I have a plan. She wants me out of the house, so I suppose that's what she'll get. Can you get it ready for me to pick up?
Sure, no problem. We'll see you in 10 minutes then.
Hey, James! I haven't seen you around here for a couple of days. What's going on? Did you finally pluck up the courage to move out on your own? Did you get a job where they let you live on the premises or something? Let me guess. You're a cleaner at a bar and they let you sleep in the storeroom? Or did you join the army or something? Oh no, wait. You don't have the guts for that, do you?
Oh, well, if it isn't Melanie, the girl who studies media at college and yet knows absolutely nothing about the society we live in.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that you're so stupid I had to move out. I don't have a live-in job and I can't sleep at my office, so I got an apartment. I didn't realize the dangers of living with someone who fails to understand the basic concept of working from home.
Oh, right. Well, I don't really know what you're talking about, but I guess that means you've got a job. Since you're earning now, I need you to give me $500 per month to cover my expenses. Mom said she can't afford to give me any more money, but I need it.
You want me to give you an allowance? What expenses could you possibly have? You live at home and Mom and I pay the bills. Mom even pays for your cell phone, doesn't she?
So what? I'm the one who gave you the motivation to go out and find this job. I deserve some kind of reward. I gave you this opportunity.
I'm not going to give you an extra $500 a month on top of the $1,200 I already contribute. Actually, though, if I'm not living there anymore, I don't think I should have to give you all that money anyway.
What? $1,200? I don't understand what you mean.
I mean, the amount of money I was transferring to Mom's bank account each month as a contribution towards the household expenses. Didn't you ask her how much money I gave you guys before you decided to throw me out? Mom said that amount was okay because she wanted me to be able to save a little too.
How are you giving us any money if you didn't have a job? There's no way an unemployed loser like you could afford to pay $1,200 a month for household expenses. Did you have a dream where you won a big payout from those online poker games?
Hey, you like fashion magazines, don't you? What's the name of that one that you always get?
It's called Revive. It's all about sustainable fashion and media, actually. I've got every edition since it first started coming out. Why do you need to know?
I'm a senior editor.
Don't be ridiculous. You don't know anything about fashion or editing magazines. How could you be an editor?
Check it. My name is printed on the inside cover of every edition since it started being printed, and I was already editing when it was a webzine. How can you just assume that I don't know anything about fashion? Do you know anything about me? I might be 8 years older than you, but don't you at least know what I studied at college?
Oh, you're right. It says senior editor James Harmon right here. I don't understand. How can you be the editor of this magazine when you just sit in your room all day?
I work online, the internet. All of my meetings are online, and I use a shared online workspace with the other editors.
But this is a fashion magazine, and you aren't remotely fashionable at all.
It's a magazine about sustainable practices in the fashion and art industry. I studied art for my undergraduate and art journalism for my MA. My friends and I actually created that magazine while we were studying. It got really famous on social media, so eventually we could start publishing it nationwide. It's pretty impressive, right?
I guess.
Actually, my good friend Mitchell is one of the fashion editors.
You have a friend called Mitchell? Does he live in this town?
Yeah, he does. I think that you might have met him. It sounds like the name rings a bell for you.
Is he related to Howard Lewis?
That's right. Mitchell Lewis is my friend and your boyfriend's older brother.
Oh, so that's how you knew about your computer?
It sure is. Mitchell spoke to his brother about it. He showed Howard the sticker on the base of the tower with my name on it. I gave Howard back his $200, and I got my computer back. Did Howard tell you what happened?
No, he didn't say anything much, just that he was embarrassed he had to give the computer back.
So, you owe me $200 because I had to pay him back out of my own money. Have you got a part-time job yet? Because I don't know how you're going to pay me back that much money unless you get yourself a Saturday job.
I'm not getting a job to pay you 200 measly dollars. I think you can afford to give me that much if you're some kind of fancy magazine editor. Howard broke up with me anyway. I guess it's all your fault. You must have told him I was a useless sister who sold his stuff.
Oh, he broke up with you? I don't think that you can blame me. I didn't force you to steal my stuff and sell it to him.
Don't make fun of me. It's not funny.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm actually pleased for Mitchell's brother. It looks like he has too much common sense to be wasting time dating an idiot like you.
I said it's not funny. Leave me alone. James, what's going on? Mom's stuff is gone and she's not answering her phone. Do you know where she is?
Oh, yeah, actually, I asked Mom if she wanted to move in with me. She's been calling and trying to make sure that I'm okay after what you did. She said I should move back home, but I told her my new place is bigger and I've signed a 2-year lease, so she's coming to live here instead.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. Her lease on that place you're living in runs out around the same time you graduate from college, so you've got a few months left there. When you graduate, you can look for a place by yourself.
What do you mean the lease on this place? Is this a rental? I thought she owned it.
No way, we've always rented that place.
By the way, the rent is $1,200 a month. I've been paying it since Dad died 5 years ago. You can pay it while you live there. And you better pay the utilities as well. You wouldn't want them to get cut off. You need light for all that studying you do.
I can't pay.
Well, since Howard broke up with you, you should have plenty of time to go out and get a job at the weekend, right? I've paid your tuition fees for this year, so you don't need to worry about that. But you should look after your own household expenses. You've shown that you obviously don't have any idea how society works, so see this as an opportunity to learn what it takes to be a grown-up.
But I don't have time to get a job. This isn't fair.
I'm not going to make you pay the $500 you owe me for the books that you sold. I think you'll probably have it tough enough for the utilities and rent.
$500 for those books? That's not what the bookstore guy paid for them.
Maybe not, because you're an idiot and he could probably tell by looking at you that you didn't know what you had. But that's the value of them. And I think you'll be able to manage having a job and studying at the same time if you plan your time properly. I did. You're still a student, and I guess it's understandable that you don't know everything it takes to be an adult. But, on the other hand, you're far too naive about financial stuff. You jump to conclusions way too quickly, and you don't listen to explanations. In fact, if someone is telling you something you don't want to hear, you just ignore it, even if it's obviously true. That's gonna be a big problem for you in the future. You should start learning not to make assumptions about people. If you were to graduate from college and get a job without learning some of the basic ways to behave, you just get fired repeatedly. Mom doesn't want you to end up unemployed, so we're giving you a chance now to figure out how to get along with people. This is a wake-up call for all of us. It's really important for you to change your ways. Right now, for instance, you're in your last year of college, but you haven't even started thinking about your next steps or looking for a job, have you?
Not yet. I was thinking of applying at your magazine, but I guess that's out of the window now.
Yeah, we've already filled our intern position for next year. You could try the year after that, but there's going to be a bunch of new graduates then. You'll have to think of something else. There's going to be other opportunities. For now, you should concentrate on getting a part-time job so that you can pay your rent and bills. Mom and I will help you look for jobs after you graduate.
I don't want to get a part-time job. Can't you both just come home and live with me? Or maybe just Mom. She can help with the chores and everything, so I have time to look for a job.
It's not such an unreasonable thing to ask, Melanie. You can manage if you try.
Please, James. I don't want to try.
No, I'm sorry. You really need to do this for yourself. I promise you'll thank me in a couple of years. Mom and I have a responsibility to prepare you for the world, and we've decided we're not going to back down this time. But Mom will come over and see you sometimes. If you're lucky, she might even cook you some dinner. She'll be checking up on you to make sure that you're doing okay.
But I'm already not okay.
You're fine. Just be thankful we aren't completely cutting you out of the family. What you did to me was horrible. If I wasn't able to look after myself, I would have been out on the streets. You didn't have any sympathy for me then, so be thankful Mom and I can still have some sympathy for you now.
It's not the same. I was making sure you had a job.
Now I'm making sure you get one too. Just think, if you had just learned a little bit about working from home, you wouldn't be in this situation. Anyway, good luck with the job hunt. I'll let you know if I spot any good opportunities. My mom and I moved to an apartment a few blocks away from where Melanie was living. It's been a few weeks, but I'm still getting messages from her every day to complain about her situation. I'm not going to block her because I still want her to be okay. But because I always ignored her requests for help and money, she's just settled down to sending me daily reports on her progress. Last week, she said she heard the office she works at on weekends is looking for people to work from home. Now she knows exactly what it means. I don't think she'll be working at home herself though. She still can't really be trusted to get her work done without supervision. But if I compare her attitude now to what she was like a couple of months ago, there's been a big improvement. I'm pretty happy with her. Even her grades are improving, which is a surprise, since she now has to do her weekend job and all of her chores as well as study. I guess before she wasn't really studying, but she realized she needs to study if she wants to get a good job when she graduates. Mom goes there on Saturday nights and cooks her dinner and loads her freezer up with food for the week. I can't stop Mom from wanting to look after her. Maybe in a couple of weeks' time, I'll invite her over to our place for dinner and we can start to talk about what she's gonna do after this. It was a tough start to the journey for us, but I feel like we're heading in the right direction now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.
What the hell do you want from me, Mark? I'm fed up with all these notifications from you popping up on my phone. I told you to not call me unless it's an emergency. Did I not make myself clear? I'm busy and I don't have the time to be talking to you. I'm sorry, Mom. I just got back and it seems like no one's home right now. I was wondering where you guys all went. No one told me that you guys would all be out today. Did we have a family event planned or something? Why are you calling me for something like this? Stop wasting my time! We're all eating out at an Italian restaurant tonight to celebrate Sam. What? Without me? What are you celebrating anyway? We're celebrating Sam getting the best grade in his most recent exam. I let him choose whatever he wanted to eat as a reward. I also asked your dad to get out of work early so that we could celebrate this as a family. I'm so proud of what he's managed to accomplish. That's my son! Thanks, and I'm your son too, Mom. Should I start heading over there? Where are you guys eating at? I didn't tell you about it on purpose. There's no need for you to come at all. In fact, I didn't even think about making a reservation for you. You got a terrible score in that last exam. Did you really think that someone like you would be allowed to come in with us? You need to know your place in this family. You're a complete and utter failure compared to your little brother Sam. I don't even want to be seen out in public with you. That's how much of a disappointment you are. Mom, I'm really sorry about that. Although my exam scores improved a lot since the last time, you know. I studied so much for the last set of exams. My teacher even commented on the improvements that I've made. I actually thought that I did pretty well. So what? Are you suggesting that you deserve to come to dinner with us or something? You better not be serious. Sam is the smartest kid in his entire grade. And what are you? Nothing. Would you please just leave me alone now? I want to enjoy my dinner and I don't want to be talking to a worthless piece of crap like you. How could you say that to me? Also, what am I meant to eat then? I'm starving. Just find something inside the fridge that you can eat. Why can't you be more independent? You're in middle school already. Why can't you figure out something so simple like that for yourself? Fine. I'll find something to eat in the fridge then. Is that enough now? I'm gonna put my phone down now. Wait, Mom, I haven't finished yet. There's one more thing I need to talk to you about. The parent-teacher conference for me is happening tomorrow. You didn't forget about it, did you? What parent-teacher conference? I'm not going to that. But there's a couple of things that I meant to do in advance for that with you. We need to talk about my next semester and future plans, like what high school I want to go to, etc. My teacher told me to discuss it with you in advance before coming to the conference. And there's actually a high school that I really want to go to. I think that I'd be able to get accepted there if I study really hard for it. It's a pretty prestigious school as well. You're planning on going to high school? You don't need to. Mom, everyone in my grade is planning on going to high school. What are you talking about? I've always wanted to go to college as well, so I definitely need to attend high school and graduate. It's just a huge waste of money for you to go to high school. We're planning on using our money on Sam when he goes to high school. We don't really want to be wasting any of it on you. So tough, you're not going. Both my teacher and advisor told me that I'd be able to get into the high school with my current grades, though. I don't care if you're able to go or not. I'm telling you that there's absolutely no point in you going. You've always been really dumb, and you've never received a good grade in an exam before. I think that it's very obvious that we should be spending all our money on Sam because he's a genius. We want him to go to a good high school and college. That's why we need to save up for him. We can't be affording to waste any money on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that difficult to understand, even for you. Mom, are you serious? Just stop talking already. I don't need to hear your excuses. If you really want to go to high school that badly, then I'm not going to stop you. But if you do decide to go, we are not going to be paying for any of it. You're just going to have to pay for everything yourself. Don't you come to us for that. Mind you, your dad feels the same way as me about this. We don't want a failure like you living with us anymore. Of course, if you start working and earning some money instead of going to high school, then you can stay with us. And in that case, we expect you to help pay for all our living costs. We would prefer it if you just left us, though. Our family would be perfect once you're gone. Are you serious about all this? Aren't I meant to be your child, too? What kind of mom says all this to their own son? Hush! Zip it! I've decided that I'm not going to be going to your parent-teacher conference tomorrow. It's just a waste of time. I can't believe I've wasted all this time texting you. What a huge waste of time! I'm going to enjoy my dinner in peace. Bye! Mark! Why aren't you picking up the phone? I've tried calling you so many times. I need you to call me back as soon as possible. What do you want from me all of a sudden, Mom? We haven't talked in over 15 years. Oh, so you finally decided to reply. Took you long enough. You should have picked up the phone as soon as I called you the first time around. You're still lazy and slow as always. Would you just get to the point already? Why did you even bother contacting me? I don't have that much time today. How dare you talk to me like that? I'm your mother. You need to show more respect than that. You've become so arrogant since the last time we talked. Anyway, I have something important that I need to talk to you about. Something important? What is it? Dad passed out this morning and we had to call the ambulance. According to the doctors, he has a serious illness and he's going to be hospitalized for a while. Oh, I see. Well, I hope that he gets better soon. He's gonna need surgery at some point, too. Even if it's successful, he probably won't be able to work full-time like he did before. So we need you to come back home and help out. Wait, what? You're currently working a full-time job, right? Dad can no longer work, so I need you to put money on the table for all of us. Also, once he gets out of hospital, you're gonna have to help take care of him. He's probably gonna need regular checkups at the hospital, too, so he needs someone to drive him there. You can do that for us, right? I'm not asking you to do anything difficult, after all. You're probably gonna have to quit your job because you need to live with us to take care of him. Hurry up and start looking for a job closer to our house. Is that clear? Why should I have to do something like that? Are you talking back to me? You're not my family anymore. You guys were the ones that cut me off in the first place 15 years ago. We stopped being family when I decided to go to boarding school. I don't understand why I should sacrifice my life for you guys who I haven't even seen or talked to in more than 15 years. I don't want to put money on the table for you guys. I also don't want to take care of Dad either. I'm gonna go now. What in the world is wrong with you? I should be the one saying that to you. You're the one that's in the wrong. We haven't talked in over 15 years, and the first thing you asked me for is money and to take care of Dad. You were the one that cut ties with me first. Who cares about all that? It happened such a long time ago. Even though I cut ties with you, you're still my son. I expect you to help out when the rest of the family is in trouble. Did you forget that we raised you till you graduated middle school? You should be grateful for that. Raised me? You barely cared for me at all. Also, it's your responsibility to raise me as my parents. You gave up on that responsibility when I graduated middle school. I had to work really hard to earn my scholarships to both high school and college. I don't feel like I need to thank you for that, do I? You really are such a terrible child. Stop acting so cocky just because you've managed to live by yourself for a while. Stop making up these excuses and just come back home to help us out. I told you that I'm not going to be doing that. Why don't you ask for the genius in your family to help you out? You guys spent all your money on him after all, right? Sam must have gone to a really good high school and graduated from an elite college. I'm guessing he found a well-paying job straight after graduating. You should be depending on him rather than an absolute failure like me. Like you always said. Actually, I can't really depend on him right now. He's busy with something else. He ended up with a horrendous teacher back in high school, and his studies didn't go so smoothly. His pride was completely ruined at high school, and that meant that he didn't get into the college he wanted to go to. He's still in shock and won't come out of his room since he failed to get into his dream university. Oh, wow, I get it. I get what happened. The genius wasn't able to keep up his grades in high school, and that upset him. He was completely spoiled by you all throughout his childhood, so it must have come as a shock to him when he realized that he wasn't special at all. I'm guessing he wasn't able to graduate college and he's out of a job, huh? He's still leeching off of you guys, isn't he? He hasn't succeeded at all in life, like you wanted him to, huh? You need to watch what you say, young man. Sam is not what you say he is. I'm not gonna forgive you if you keep insulting him like that. He's the perfect child in every single way. He even helps me out with the housework, which is more than what you ever did. He just needs a little more time to rest now. Well, then you can just wait for him to rest then. Once he's rested, he can find a job nearby. Problem solved. He's a genius, so he must be able to take care of Dad as well. There's really no point in coming back, as I'm such a huge failure compared to him anyway. You love to keep reminding me about that, right? He doesn't have the time for that right now. I told you that he's in no condition to work or take care of someone. Would you please just stop talking and come back home? I'm giving a failure like you a chance to redeem yourself. You should be happy that you even get a chance like this. Quit making excuses and come back. Mom, that's just not gonna happen. You don't know what I had to go through to get to where I am. I worked multiple part-time jobs all the way through high school. With the money I earned, I bought a new phone, new clothes, new everything. All by myself. I also put food on the table myself. What are you talking about all of a sudden? I also managed to make a lot of new friends as well. I'm still great friends with some of the people that I met back in college. I have people who I really trust and can talk about anything with. So what? What are you talking about all of a sudden? It was pretty difficult at times, but I managed to graduate from college as well. I worked hard to get into a company that I wanted to work for, and I was blessed with a great work environment and great co-workers. Nobody ignores me and insults me. If I ever need help, everybody seems to be happy to help. If it seems like I'm having a bad day, people around me will worry about me and care about me. Ever since I left you guys, my world turned upside down and for the better. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, Mom? You're making absolutely no sense to me. What is this all about? I'm telling you how much happier I was and I still am once you guys were no longer part of my life. It felt great to have the future of my life in my own hands. I was able to do what I wanted to do, and I had people around me that actually supported me. It felt like I was being treated like a normal person. This is the first time we've talked in 15 years, and you didn't even ask me how I was doing or anything about me. You're just the same selfish woman as 15 years ago. You only care about yourself and Sam. You really don't give a damn about me. You don't care if my life is miserable, as long as it helps you out in some way or another. It's just so obvious that you don't care for my happiness or future at all. I am not going to sacrifice the life that I have right now, just so that I can come back to help out the people that I absolutely despise. What is wrong with you? So you're telling me that you're going to prioritize your current life over us? Who cares about your job and your stupid coworkers? All of that stuff is replaceable and doesn't matter that much. On the other hand, we're family. We should be your very first priority, and we're irreplaceable. Families are meant to help each other during tough times. Did you just say help each other out? You've got to be kidding me. You've never helped me out in my life. You're just saying this because it's convenient for you to say so right now. You don't actually believe those words at all. What is wrong with you? I'm your mother, and we're family. The people who really helped me out in life were my friends, teachers, and coworkers. If it was any of them asking me for help, I would have been happy to oblige. I know that you don't care for me, and you never would have helped me out if I were the one asking you for help. You know that as well. Come on, Mark. Just do this for your family, will you? Look, I'm really, really happy with my life right now. I have people who I trust with my life, and they are like family to me. So I'm not going to go back home to you or Dad or Sam. I really couldn't care less about what happens to you guys. I am cutting you guys off for good this time. Did you really just say that to us? Who do you think you are? Who the hell is going to put the money on the table for us if you don't come home? Who's going to be taking care of Dad when he gets out of the hospital? I am not going to let you run away from this. You come back home right now or I'm going to come and find you and drag you back myself. Tell me where you live right now. I'm sorry, but who are you? Stop messing around with me. I'm your mother. Actually, no, you're not. You're no one to me. I don't have a family as far as I'm concerned. I think you're talking to the wrong person, so please don't bother sending me any more messages. Goodbye. You better not leave like this. We still haven't finished talking, Mark. I told you to tell me where you live. Tell me now. Wait, why aren't you replying to me? Don't tell me you're really gonna cut me off. We need your help. Please. My mom desperately tried to get me to come back home even after I started ignoring her. She kept on calling me nonstop, so I decided to block her number. She even tried to hire a private investigator to find out where I had moved to, but in the end, she didn't have the money for it. Fortunately, I had moved far away from my hometown, so I was pretty sure that she'd never be able to find me again. A month later, the man who I had to call my dad left the hospital after he got his surgery. His body was still weak and he couldn't do most things by himself. And the evil woman who gave birth to me decided that she wouldn't take care of him now that he wasn't earning money for her. So they ended up getting into a huge argument which led to talks of a divorce. So that's probably in the works now, and good for them. Sam is still unemployed, and it doesn't look like he's going to get a job anytime soon either. Sam was stuck in the middle of this huge mess, and he had no idea what to do, but what do I care? What a perfect family they ended up becoming. For a few days, I was worried that I made the wrong choice in cutting them off, but now I'm glad that I've kept my distance from them. Fortunately, I had friends around me that backed me up and supported me. I am really glad for the life that I have now. So, cheers to that!
Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we shall see you in the next one.